Life's little moments don't wait. And now, neither do you. Prime Air gets you exactly what you want at ultra-fast speeds. Running low on batteries? Can't find your headphones right before a long flight? Or maybe you just want your stuff right now. Choose from tens of thousands of items delivered at lightning-fast speeds. It's simple. Visit Amazon.com/shop ultra fast to find eligible items and select drone delivery at checkout. We'll get it there ASAP. Prime Air, because time is the luxury you deserve.
The Radio Memories Network is brought to you in part by Liberated Syndication, podcast publishing made easy, Libsyn.com. That's LIBSYN.com. The Radio Memories Network welcomes you to the earliest days of radio. All this is still ours today through the Radio Memories Network.
Precious and few are the moments we two can share.
Welcome, everyone, once again to the Boxcars 7-Eleven Old Time Radio Pod. I am Bob Camardell, your host, and for the next hour or so, your guide as we travel together back through time before TV was to the golden age of radio. This great programming comes to you, compliments of WPNM, the Pennsylvania Reunion Group's official internet radio station. First heard over the Shoutcast Radio Network and from the heart of historic Germantown.
Baby, it's you on my mind. Your love is so rare. Being with you is a feeling I just can't compare. And if I can't hold you in my arms, it just wouldn't be fair. The precious of you are the moments we two can share.
This station is being brought to you via Nullsoft Shoutcast streaming technology. For more information, visit shoutcast.com.
To talk about the life of Jack Benny is far beyond the time constraints of this show. He was born Ben Kowalski on Valentine's Day, February 14th, 1894, at the Mercy Hospital in Chicago, Illinois. He was raised at 224 South Genevieve Street, Waukegan, Illinois, with his sister, Florence. He started his career at age 16, getting a job playing the violin in the pit at the Barrison Theater in Waukegan. After 2 years, he joined with Carr Salisbury, and Carr and he went on the road as Salisbury and Kowalski, a piano and violin act. Carr, dressed elegantly at the piano, would play up a storm, and Ben, dressed to the nines, would follow along on the violin, over-dramatizing his actions, playing well, but comically. The act saw reasonable success, and they seldom had more than a few days off, but Jack left the act and went home to look after his ailing mother. On March 29, 1932, Jack went on a friend's radio show. His friend was Ed Sullivan, the same Ed who later had a really big show on TV. Jack told his listeners, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jack Benny talking. There will be a slight pause while you say, 'Who cares?'" Jack appeared on Ed Sullivan's show on March 29th, and by May 2nd, he was the star of his own radio program, the Canada Dry Ginger Ale program, starring Jack as the Canada Dry humorist. Unfortunately, despite modest popularity with the audience, Jack wasn't such a great hit with the sponsor. He lasted until January with Canada Dry. The next season, the fall of 1933, Jack's program was sponsored by Chevrolet. That didn't last either. Neither did General Tire, the next sponsor. But then Jack was approached by the makers of Jell-O. You know, that wiggly, jiggly gelatin treat available in 6 delicious flavors? Jack stayed with Jell-O for the next 8 years, turning Jell-O into a solid success. Jack became one of the biggest names in radio with the Jell-O program starring Jack Benny. For 30 minutes each Sunday night at 7 o'clock, Jack and his gang of regulars would hit the airways with their version of current films, a bit of music, and always with lots of laughs. On the air, Jack played himself, that is, a character named Jack Benny. However, the real Jack and the Jack on the air were two different things, and the real Jack tried to make his character encompass about everything that is wrong with everybody. The on-the-air Jack was never married and certainly had no children. However, the real Jack, with his wife Sadie, adopted a baby, their only child, Joan, in 1934. It took a few years for Jack's program to find the cast that would stick with the show for the long run. The first long-time character to join was Mary Livingstone. In 1932, she made her first appearance as the president of the Jack Benny fan club. Her on-air personality was acidic towards Jack. She was always there with the snappy comments. Jack didn't have to look far for somebody to play the part of Mary. It was staged by his own wife, Sadie Marks. As the years went on, Sadie became so well associated with her character, she changed her real name to Mary Livingstone as well. Eddie Anderson played the role of Rochester and joined the program in 1937. He too became so associated with his character that he changed his middle name to Rochester. Originally, Rochester was only to be on one episode as a train porter who had never heard of Albuquerque. However, he was so well liked that he ended up by staying on as Jack's valet. Phil Harris, the lush orchestra leader, joined the team in 1936 when the show moved from New York to Los Angeles. Dennis Day, the naive tenor with the golden voice, joined October of 1939. Don Wilson, the voice of the Jell-O ads, joined when Jack started with Jell-O in 1934. Jack was always making fun of Don's weight, comparing a mold of wiggly Jell-O with Don's wiggly waist. Together each week, this little cast of characters kept millions of listeners laughing. Whether it was Rochester calling about Jack's polar bear, Carmichael, Don leading the gang in a play he had written, or Mary reading another poem she had written, anything could be strung together to make a show. They even managed to make a show about not having a show written that week. The most laughs, however, came from Jack's violin playing. Jack thought he was so great, but no one else did. Eventually, the audience was leaving radio behind as it moved to television, and on May 22, 1955, Jack's show left radio as well. His television show was a continuation of what had worked so well for him on the radio for so many years. Episodes revolved around Jack's life at home and at the studio making his television show, which were all somehow connected. Jack's television show ended in 1965. Despite a weekly audience of 18 million viewers, the network felt the show was too expensive to put on each week, and Jack, despite his stated age of 39, was more like 71, and he wasn't attracting the younger viewers the network wanted. After 33 years of the Jack Benny program, including 343 episodes for television, the show was retired to history. In 1974, Jack was working on his third farewell special for NBC and getting ready for his first starring role in a film in 30 years. The film was to be The Sunshine Boys, starring Jack and Walter Matthau. However, when the movie was completed, Jack's best friend, George Burns, appeared in Jack's place. Although the illness that led to Jack's death was not a sudden one, for someone who was still 39 years old at heart and performing at every opportunity, his passing came as a surprise to many. Jack Benny died December 26, 1974, and was survived by his wife Mary and his daughter Joan. Let's listen now to two episodes of Jack Benny. The first all the way back to September 5th of 1943, featuring Louis Armstrong. And the second from the 15th of January of 1950, how Jack and Fred Allen met. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this truly old-time radio classic, two episodes of Jack Benny.
Jack Benny with Mary Livingstone, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, Rochester, and yours truly, Don Wilson. friends, one of those Oscars, if it was given to a breakfast cereal, you can just see that Oscar zooming to a delicious, malty-rich Grape Nuts flake. For when it comes to America's fastest-growing breakfast cereal, the verdict you hear is unanimous. Grape Nuts flakes really taste swell. Yes, whether you're breakfast fussy or whether you're just plain breakfast hungry, you'll say that Grape Nuts flakes satisfy. They have such a grand, malty richness, such a glorious, crisp, tempting goodness. They bring you the flavor of grape nuts in exciting toasted flake form. And Grape Nuts flakes bring you health-building whole grain nourishment, including proteins, minerals, and vitamins. So help yourself to health at breakfast. Help yourself to sweet as a nut, luscious Grape Nuts flakes in the big 12-ounce economy size package. You don't give up a single precious ration stamp to buy Grape Nuts flakes. But it's fun played by the orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, our dear old master of ceremonies, Jack Benny, lost $50 recently on Rochester's horse, Burnt Cork.
That's right. They pulled the Kentucky Derby right down over my ears.
You always wear a derby that way.
Quiet.
Ever since this disastrous experience, Mr. Benny has been trying and trying to forget, but to no avail.
What do you mean to no avail? I've forgotten the whole thing. When I lose money, that's the end of it.
Go on. You lost your piggy bank when you were just a little baby, and you're still running ads in the Waukegan paper.
What ad?
Lost. One piggy bank on Genesee Street. Finder may keep bank, but owner has sentimental attachment to contents.
Now, Mary.
Please return to Jackie Benny, age 45, Hollywood, California.
That you made up. Go on with the story, Don.
Well, anyway, folks, Rochester returned from Louisville a week ago. But until yesterday afternoon, Jack was unable to get in touch with him.
I should have known he was hiding down on Central Avenue.
So now, without further ado, we would like to take you to one of Central Avenue's delightfully intimate mixed drinkeries. The time late yesterday afternoon. Stay away.
Mississippi Barbecue Palace. Mississippi speaking.
I see. Now, Mississippi, I'm trying to get in touch with Rochester. Rochester Van Jones.
You mean the man whose horse has caused no end of unbalanced budgets in this vicinity?
I lost plenty on him, too. Now, is Rochester there?
Just a minute, I'll find out. Oh, Rochester. What is it, Sippy? Is that Mr. Benny? Yeah. What am I telling? Same thing. Okay. Wrong number. Goodbye. You know, Sippy, that was a narrow escape. Yeah. Say, how many days have you been hiding out from Mr. Benny? 4 that I can remember, and 2 that must have been sheer bliss. Say, Sippy, I was supposed to meet Louis Armstrong here. Have you seen him? Old Thatcherable? Here he comes now. Off the lazy river where the old mill runs. Well, look here. Hello, Rod. Hello, sir. Well, where are the gals, Satch? I thought you were going to come loaded. Don't worry, son. I got 2 gals coming over here in a little while that are tall, tan, tantalizing, and tender. Are they good looking? Mine is. Yours is sort of a retread. Now, wait a minute, Seth. I could have the good-looking one. I'm a romantic man. Romantic? You heard me. When I kiss a gal, Cupid just stands there and says, my. I'm sorry. Oh, you dog. Say, Rat, an important thought has just struck me. What are we going to do for money tonight? You know, legal lettuce. Well, Seth, you got money. I had money until that horse of yours, D. Morgan, thawed me. Well, let me tell you something, Seth. Burnt Cork would would have won that race if it hadn't been for the back stretch. What happened in the back stretch? He just rolled over on his back and stretched. Well, look, Rochester, we got a hole. We got to get hold of some stuff for tonight, and I got a hunch that those gals are going to be hungry. Yeah, well, it looks like I'll have to call Mr. Benny, my favorite comedian. Oh, you dog, you. Give me that phone, Sippy.
Oh, here you are.
Thanks. Hello, operator, give me Crestview 7071. From Natchez to Mobile. What? I can't dial, miss. I got a highball in each hand. From Memphis to St. Joe, wherever the four winds blow. Hello? Hello, Mr. Benny?
Well, so it's you.
What happened to you, boss? Where you been?
Where have I been? I've been on the phone for the last 6 days trying to reach you. I called every hotspot on Central Avenue that's got a telephone.
Some of the best ones is primitive.
Rochester, I don't want any flippancies. I want the truth. You've been back from Louisville a week now. Why haven't I heard from you?
Well, last Tuesday I was right up to the door of your house in Beverly Hills ready to work.
Uh-huh.
And just as I was about to enter, a black cat crossed my path.
I see. Well, couldn't you walk around the cat?
I did and wound up at the Cotton Club.
Oh, well, so much for Tuesday. Now, what happened Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday?
I don't even remember where they happened.
I thought so. Now, look, Rochester, I want you to be at my house first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay, boss, I'll be there.
You better.
By the way, Mr. Benny, a financial predicament has reared its ugly head. I'm in desperate need of, say, about $25.
I see. Well, let me ask you something, Rochester. Why should I give you $25 when I just lost $50 on your horse? Well, come on. Rochester, I want an answer to that question.
It ain't ready yet.
Now, listen, Rochester, I'll give you the money on one condition, that you come over here right now and start to work. The house is a mess.
Okay, I'm on my way, boss. So long.
Goodbye.
Now, listen, Satch, you keep the gals here. I'll run over to see Mr. Benny, put on the personality, and be back in half an hour.
Rochester, you forgot to hang up the phone.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Rochester.
Yes, boss.
I heard your conversation.
Don't you believe it?
Get over here. Goodbye.
Satch, I'm in the doghouse.
That's where you belong, you old dog.
Well, I better get over to Mr. Benny's house. So long, Sippy. Good luck, Rochester. Say, Satch, while you're waiting for the gals, why don't you get up there with the band and give out a little jive for the cat?
Okay, I might float on down that old lazy river for a few balls. Let's float, boys. Up the lazy river where the old mill runs. Up the lazy river with the noonday sun, singing in the shade of a kind old tree. Throw away your troubles, dream a dream of me, dream a dream of me. Up the lazy river where the robin song, two bright lights as we stroll along. Blue skies up above, the one I love. Up the lazy river, how happy we will be, Mama.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 hours have elapsed since our last scene. We take you now to Jack Benny's home in Beverly Hills, where he is busy dictating to his secretary. Take it away, Beverly Hills.
However, madam, if you will send me 50 cents in cash or stamps, I will be glad. I could laugh so quick. I will be glad to send you 1 dozen personally autographed navel oranges, plus 1 large grapefruit with my picture pasted on it. Sign that as usual, your dream man, Jack Benny. Is there any more fan mail, Miss Livingston?
Oh, for heaven's sake, Jack, will you stop with that Miss Livingston? Why don't you call me Mary?
Because every Saturday afternoon you're supposed to be my secretary, and I don't believe in familiarity.
Then why are you sitting on my lap?
Because you don't know how to type. Now, is there any more fan mail?
Yes, here's a letter from a lady in Nobody, Montana.
Nobody. That's North Butte. What's the lady got to say?
Dear Mr. Benny, those oranges you sent me were a little sour. Also your photograph. Also your program last Sunday.
I'll have to spray those oranges. Also my writer. Now, let's see. How will I, Well, it's the big racehorse man again.
Say, Mr. Benny, I made your bed, changed your shoes, and changed the oil on your toupee.
Good.
Can I have that $25 loan now?
Rochester, I'm not giving you any money just because you got a date with a couple of girls tonight.
Oh, I forgot all about them, boys. But tomorrow's Mother's Day, and I want that $25 to buy Mammy a geranium.
A geranium? Well, you should get quite a geranium for $25.
Oh, it ought to be huge.
Well, listen, Mr. Van Jones, the kitchen sink is full of dirty dishes. Now go do them.
I just got a manicure.
I don't care. Do those dishes. Manicure. He thinks he's going out stepping tonight. He's crazy.
But, Jack, it isn't Rochester's fault that you lost money on his horse. That phony fortune teller told you to make the bet.
You mean Princess Korsakoff at the tea room? Give me that phone, Mary. I'm going to call her up and give her a piece of my mind. Oh, darn it. Have you got a nickel, Mary?
Here you are.
Thanks.
A payphone in a private house. That's the darndest thing I ever heard of.
Well, it saves a lot of bookkeeping and sending people bills. I hope the princess doesn't... Hello?
Hello. Anna Hines, Gypsy Tea Room. Hines speaking.
Where's Anna?
She ain't Hines.
Now, cut that out. Thank heaven I won't have to look at him much longer. Listen, I want to speak to... I'm only kidding. I want to speak to Princess Korsakoff, your fortune teller.
She can't come to the phone right now. She got her head caught in a teacup.
Put the princess on the phone, teacup and all.
Okay, Blue Eye.
I got 2 of them.
That's right.
Just because I'm a comedian, everybody... Hello?
Hello, Princess Korsakoff. I'm hot as a pistol when I look in my crystal talking.
Look, Princess, you gave me some fine advice when you told me to bet on Rochester's horse. According to the radio, the newsreels, and the papers, it came in last.
It couldn't be propaganda.
No, it couldn't. Now, listen, Princess, you're a phony, and from now on, I'm eating at another restaurant.
Who's a phony? I said you'd be president of the Elks, didn't I?
Elks? You said I'd be president of the United States.
There was mayonnaise on my crystal. It works better now.
Oh, well, president of the Elks isn't bad. I'll tell you what, Princess, I'll be over for lunch tomorrow. What's the special?
Leg of lamb with nylon stockings.
Fine, I'll bring a girl. Goodbye, Princess. You know, Mary, Princess Korsakoff is a wonderful woman. She says I'm going to be president of the Elks. I'll have to buy a tooth for my watch chain.
Why don't you get a few for your gums while you're at it?
Don't save that for the program. Say, I don't hear any activity in the kitchen. Oh, Rochester, how are you coming along with the dishes?
Oh, fine, boss. I'm just stacking them up now.
Good. You know, Mary, Princess Korsakov may have her faults.
Easy does it.
Easy does it. I'll bet you broke every dish in the kitchen.
No, I didn't, boss. The soup tureen is okay.
Thank heaven.
Of course, it's going to leak a little now.
Rochester, those dishes are coming out of your next week's salary. Now go upstairs and press my blue suit. I'm going out with the boys tonight.
Yes, sir.
Hey, where do you fellas go every Saturday night?
We have a bowling team. It's a lot of fun and good exercise. Well, here's Dennis now. Hello, kid.
Hello, Mr. Benny.
Hiya, Dennis.
Fine, Miss Livingston. Say, Mr. Benny, are we going to the you-know-what tonight?
Quiet, kid. Yes, as soon as John and Phil get here.
Oh, boy, I hope whatchamacallit is still there.
Quiet, kid.
Hey, wait a minute. Where are you fellas going?
Every Saturday night, we go downtown to the burlesque show.
Dennis.
The burlesque show?
Marion Morgan, more curves than the Burma Road.
Dennis, save that whistling for the theater.
Say, Dennis, what's that box you got under your arm?
Oh, you'll laugh.
No, I won't. What is it?
Well, tomorrow is Mother's Day, and Mr. Benny has always been like a mother to me, so I brought him a box of chocolates.
Well.
Mother Benny. So Mother's taking you to the burlesque show tonight, eh, Sonny?
Yeah, isn't she sweet?
Now, Mary, don't spoil it. Dennis gave me a box of chocolates. It was a very sentimental gesture, and I appreciate it. Thanks, Dennis.
You're welcome.
But you know, kid, I haven't always been sweet to you. In fact, once in a while, I'm very mean.
I know. One of the chocolates has a Mickey in it.
A Mickey?
Yeah, it tastes a little like maple nuts.
How do you know?
I had one Thursday, and I didn't wake up till this morning.
Oh, well, I'll watch out for maple nuts. Speaking of Mother's Day, Dennis, have you got a song that ties into the occasion for the program tomorrow?
Yes, I'm going to sing Little Mother of Mine. Would you like to hear it?
Yes, I would.
I'll sit down at the piano here and make off like an orchestra.
Don't spoil the illusion. Sing, kid. See, this candy looks good. Yes, sir.
Hush of the evening hour, when shadows creep from the west, I think of the twilight songs you sang and the boy you loved to rest. A wee little boy with tousled head that long ago was thine. I wonder if sometime you long for that boy. Oh, little mother of grown stalwart in body and strong, you'd hardly know that he was the lad you loved with your slumber song. The years have altered the form and the life, but the heart is unchanged by time, and still he is only your boy and of old.
That song was swell, Dennis. It'll be very good on the program tomorrow.
Thank you.
How do you like the way I played the orchestra?
Oh, you were marvelous. Anyway, kid, that's a great number for Mother's Day.
Speaking of Mother's Day, Jack, I sent Pop a check for $100.
$100 to your father? On Mother's Day?
She'll get it, don't worry.
Oh, yes, your mother's a pretty big woman. She's taller than your father, isn't she?
Only 2 or 3 feet.
Well, that's enough.
Say, boss, that pressure blue suit, how does it look?
Fine. Now take it off and hang it in the closet.
Okay.
You always have to model everything. What a guy.
Uh-oh, 8:30. Can I have that $25 now, boss? I got to get down to Central Avenue and buy that geranium for my mother.
$25 for a geranium. Now, let's analyze this. How could you possibly pay $25 for a geranium?
I got a florist that takes advantage of me.
Oh, you have to go to him. Now, go take that suit off.
Yes, sir.
You know, Mary, if Rochester would only come right out and say that he wants $25 to entertain a couple of girls, it would be different.
You mean you'd give him the money?
No, but he wouldn't be lying to me. That's different enough for me, you know. Well, it's Don and Phil. Hiya, fella.
Hello, everybody. Hiya, gang. Say, Mary, I'm sorry you can't come along with us. Us guys are going, we're going bowling.
She knows. Dennis had to spill the beans.
I didn't have to do it. I'm just stupid.
You said it. Say, Phil, did you have any trouble getting out of the house tonight?
Nah, it was easy. But you'll notice I got a club foot.
Well, of course, that kills my next line entirely, you know? My next line is, but then you've only been wearing shoes since your band started playing indoors. I love when they ad-lib. My next line means nothing, you know? Phil, now I want to show you the difference in the joke. Phil, do the original line.
Okay. Where are you going to start?
I say, Phil, didn't you have any trouble getting out of the house tonight?
Nah, it was easy, but you'll notice I haven't got any shoes on.
Oh, yes, but then you've only been wearing shoes since your band started playing indoors. See the difference, folks? Phil, why didn't you tell Alice you were going to a concert or something?
Oh, it's all right with her if I go out with you guys. I bought her a beautiful pair of mules for Mother's Day.
Oh, bedroom slippers?
No, mules. Jocastas. I've got a victory garden to plow.
Oh, real? Oh, I see. Jocastas.
Yes, Jocastas.
Oh, real mules, huh? Well, that's, mules. That's a very touching gift.
I named them Jack and Jerk after you.
Thanks. I expected as much.
Oh, while we're on the subject of Mother's Day, Jack, do you know what I sent my mother in Denver, Colorado?
No, Don. What did you send your mother?
A whole case of America's fastest-growing flake cereal. Malty rich, toasty brown, sweet as a nut, great nut flake.
Well, that's a wonderful gift.
And I enclosed a little note that said, Dear Mother, remember the day the stork brought me? There I was, just a 12-ounce economy-size package.
12 ounce? Don, if you only weighed 12 ounces, how come the stork went right from your house to Murrieta Hot Springs? He's been grounded ever since. But that was a nice present, Don. I'm sure your mother will appreciate it. Well, Mary, you'll have to excuse us now. Come on, fellas, let's go downtown.
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes that silly boarder of yours.
Oh, yes, Mr. Billingsley. Good evening, Mr. Billingsley.
Good evening, Mr. Benny. Stepping out, I see.
Yes, my friends and I are going downtown and bowl.
I was there last night. He's lovely.
Yes, she is. Would you care to ride downtown with us, Mr. Billingsley?
No, thanks. I'm going upstairs and hit the hay.
Going to bed, eh?
No, I'm going to hit the hay. I'm mad at it.
Oh, I see.
Well, good night, Mr. Benny.
Good night.
There's very few of us left.
Going upstairs and hit the hay. I was wondering why he was carrying that shillelagh. Come on, fellas, let's go. Now, Rochester, when I get home tonight, I'll expect you to be here.
But, boss, what about the $25 for my mother's geranium?
Rochester, I know you're not telling the truth. If that $25 is really for your mother, you could...
Uh-oh, I'll get it, boss.
Hello, Rochester. Look here, man. The gals are here. What's keeping you?
Oh. Hello, Mother.
Mother?
How are you, Mother? How you been?
What's the matter with you, Rod? This is Satchmo.
I know. Now concentrate, Mammy. I'll be down in a little while with $25 for those geraniums.
Geranium? Oh, I get it, you dog.
What's that, neighbor? Just a minute, I'll find out. Say, Mr. Benny.
What is it, Rochester?
Can I have tonight off? Mother's having a little buffet supper for us children.
Well, I think it might be, give me that phone, Rochester.
But, boss.
Give me that phone. I want to talk to your mother.
But she don't speak English.
Give me that phone.
Okay.
Hello, Mrs. Van Jones. Are you there, Mrs. Van Jones?
Oh, yes, Mr. Benny.
By the way, Mrs. Van Jones.
Yes?
Rochester tells me that you're having a little buffet supper tonight for your children. Are your daughters there yet?
They've just arrived.
Well, tell me, Mrs. Van Jones, are your daughters good looking?
Mine is.
I thought so. Well, I'm letting Rochester off, Satchmo, but you'll have to dig up the $25 yourself. Bye. Okay, Rochester, you can have the night off, but don't kid yourself. You didn't fool me, brother.
Friends, we can't talk too often about the shining new beacon light to better wartime living, Uncle Sam's Basic 7 food program. The Basic 7 was created by our government to ensure a better fed and hence more efficient America. Uncle Sam says, here are 7 basic groups of food. Foods you should have every day for robust health and ready energy. Choose your favorite food from each group. See that your folks get at least one food from all 7 groups every day. Featured in the Basic 7 are whole grain cereals, such as crisp, toasty brown Grape Nuts Flakes, a Basic 7 food that's not rations. For Grape Nuts Flakes are a whole grain cereal, providing nourishment of wheat and barley, including precious minerals and vitamins. So please Uncle Sam, and please your family. Eat the Basic 7 daily and eat Grape Nuts Flakes. Remember, it doesn't take a single precious ration stamp to buy thrifty Grape Nuts Flakes.
The Amos and Andy Show.
Tales of the Texas Rangers.
Broadway's My Beat.
Bill Hickok!
It's time for the Abbott and Costello Show.
-1, fire.
Gunsmoke.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
The story of Dr. Kildare.
Our Miss Brooks teaches English.
And your father knows best.
The Adventures of Mr. and Mrs. North.
The incomparable Charlie Chan.
Hey, old-time radio fans, this is Bob Cavardella, your host at the Boxcars 711 Old-Time Radio Pod. For great shows like these and so much more, just point your browser to boxcars711.libsyn, that's LIBSYN.com, or boxcars711.podomatic.com. And to think, all this costs you nothing.
Hey, Daddy, I want a diamond ring. Bracelets, everything. Daddy, you want to get the best from me?
From first puff to last, there's never a rough puff in a Lucky. Yes, from the very first puff, you get smooth, mild, smoking enjoyment, the rich, mellow taste of fine tobacco, because LSMFT, Lucky Strike, means fine tobacco, and in a cigarette, it's the tobacco that counts. Now, fine tobacco costs more, and at the auctions, Luckies pay more, millions of dollars more than official parity prices, to get fine, light, naturally mild tobacco. Tobacco that smokes cool and smooth, with never a rough puff. The independent tobacco experts can see the makers of Lucky Strike consistently select and buy ripe, mellow leaf. And a recent survey shows more of these experts, auctioneers, buyers, and warehousemen, smoke Lucky Strike regularly than the next 2 leading brands combined. That's a tip for you, friends, for your greater enjoyment of smoking. Yes, for a smoother, milder smoke with never a rough puff. Smoke the smoke tobacco expert smoke. Lucky Strike. So round, so firm, so fully packed, so free and easy on the draw.
The Lucky Strike program, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Rochester, Dennis Day, and yours truly, Don Wilson. ladies and gentlemen, let's go back a few hours. It's just before our regular Sunday rehearsal, and Jack is in his dressing room waiting for his guest star to appear.
Oh, Rochester, has Fred Allen arrived yet?
No, sir. Say, boss, Mr. Allen has been off the air for a long time, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
Well, you and he never did get along. How come you're having him on your program?
Well, Rochester, I'll admit it took me a long time to make up my mind. I didn't feel sorry for Mr. Allen when he lost his job, and I wasn't particularly upset when he was evicted from his house. But last week, when I saw him standing on the corner of Sunset and Doheny, selling maps to movie stars' homes, I wept. He looked awful standing out there selling those maps. His suit was so ragged, it looked like he bought it one flight up and then fell down the stairs.
No kidding, boss. Does he really look that bad?
Rochester, you won't believe this, but Allen is so weak that he's talking through his mouth now. He hasn't the strength to push the words up through his nose. Oh, it's pathetic.
Well, then, under the circumstance, I suppose you're going to give him a very generous check.
Well, a man should never let his sympathies override his good judgment in business. I'm going to pay him according to the number of laughs he gets.
Then you'd better watch it, boss. He's liable to live himself right into the upper brackets.
Listen, Allen couldn't ad-lib the word please if it was preceded by give me a package of Beeman's Pepsin chewing gum. So I'm not worried about what he's like.
Oh, Jack.
What is it, Don?
Well, everyone's out on stage waiting for you.
Oh, good. Has Fred Allen come in yet?
Well, not yet.
Oh, well, I'll be out in a minute.
Oh, boss. While you're rehearsing, you want me to make out the payroll like I always do?
Yes, Rochester. And on Don Wilson's check, deduct 50 cents.
50 cents?
Yes, and on the stub, make a notation. Deduction for DP.
DP? What does that stand for?
Dreer Pooson. He'll understand. Well, I better get out on the stage. See you later, Rochester. Yada-dee-da-dum, da-dee-da-dum, da-dum-dum. Gee, that Los Angeles Open golf tournament sure was exciting. My legs are still sore from following Hogan and Snead. That was silly to follow such good players. They never lose any balls. Yada-dee-da-dum, da-dum, 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 da-dee-da-dum.
Now, fellas, before we try that number again, I want to make a few changes. First trumpet. In the third measure, change the F sharp to an A flat.
Phil.
Just a minute, Jackson. Now, in the second sax, in that first measure following the coda, change the D flat to an E natural.
Look,
now,
Phil.
tenor sax, clarinet, and flute. Right after the andante, give me a little more pianissimo.
Phil.
Now, let's have it. 1, 2. Exactly what I want.
Phil, what was that?
Some enchanted evening.
Phil, that was Some Enchanted Evening?
Sure.
And that's the way you're going to play it on my program?
Certainly.
Well, Phil.
Yeah.
If some enchanted evening you should meet a stranger, ask him for a job. That was the worst.
Wait a minute, Jackson. I forgot the most important change of all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Joe, turn your trombone around. You're blowing in the wrong end.
I wondered when you noticed that he's been doing it since 1936. Phil, if I were you, I'd worry less about the music and more.
Yeah, Jack, let's get on with the rehearsal.
Well, we'll start when Alan gets here.
Is Fred Allen going to be our guest?
Certainly, Mary. I told you last week.
I thought you were kidding.
Getting Fred Allen is no surprise to me.
What?
I could see the handwriting on the wall.
Dennis.
You're in the middle of your season. You got to start getting laughs, kid.
Now, look.
Some Sundays I'm ashamed to go home.
Wait a minute, Dennis. There's nothing for you to be ashamed of about my program. I happen to be one of the country's outstanding comedians.
Some comedian. You couldn't ad-lib the word please if it was preceded by give me a package of Beeman's Pepsin chewing gum.
Dennis, where'd you hear that?
On Groucho Marx's program Wednesday night.
Oh, yes, it was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, I like the part where Groucho said Fred Allen is so weak he has to talk through his mouth.
Dennis, shut up. What a kid.
Jack.
What?
I just looked over the script, and from the jokes I've got, you must have stolen them from Death of a Salesman.
What?
I haven't got one good gag in the whole show.
Well, it's your own fault, Mary. I had a very funny routine in there about your sister Babe, and you made me take it out.
Of course I did. The horrible things you make me say about her.
About Babe?
Certainly. 1 week she's a model in a harness shop. Next week she's a hostess on a live bait barge. And the following week she's a sewer inspector at Pismo Beach.
Well, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? People think she can't hold a job.
Oh, well, then we won't tell any more jokes like that about Babe.
And you can stop talking about her looks, too.
Now, wait a minute, Mary. Even though it is your sister, let's face it. She never was exactly voted Miss America.
No, but she came close.
Close?
Mr. America.
Oh, yes. Gabby Hayes came in second. I remember. Anyway, Mary, if you object so strenuously to what we say about Babe, we'll leave it out of the...
Well, say, Jack, it's getting kind of late. Can't we rehearse without Alan?
No, we can't, Don.
Well, say, Mr. Benny, as long as we have to wait, would you like to hear my song first?
Well, yes, Dennis, you might... Oh, wait a minute. That reminds me of something. Now, go ahead, Dennis. Sing your song, will you?
Jack.
What?
What was that?
Well, during our murder mystery last week, the quartet was supposed to sing that, and at one point they got it so mixed up that nothing came out. It was just awful.
Oh, so you're making them sing it today, huh, Jack?
500 times. But they won't bother us. They have to stay in that closet until they finish.
But, Jack, the four of them in such a small closet.
Well, that's part of the punishment, Mary. They can't stand each other, you know.
Well, I don't think they're crazy enough to sing that same thing 500 times.
You don't think so? Listen to this. You see? Now, Dennis, go ahead and sing your song.
500 times?
No, only one.
happy time. Though things may look very dark, your dream is not in vain. For when do you find a rainbow? Only after rain goes through the moon. And someday, it may be tomorrow, you will suddenly hear chimes.
Very good, Dennis. And when you do it on the show, I'll say that was Dennis Day singing Happy Times from Danny Kaye's new picture, The Inspector General, starring Danny Kaye. The song was written by Mrs. Danny Kaye and sung in the picture by Mr. Danny Kaye. There, I guess that'll take care of the Christmas present I forgot to send them. Now, kids, let's try. Dennis, get away from that door.
Jack, you've got to stop this. One of the fellas in the quartet look exhausted.
Must be the tenor. They never do hold up. But maybe I ought to take a look. They're all right, Mary.
Are you sure?
Certainly, I'll show you. See, they're fine. Now, look, kids, I've made up my mind. If Alan doesn't get here for rehearsal in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to cancel him. I wonder where he can be. He hasn't any friends out here. Maybe...
Will it be anything else, Mr. Allen?
Yes, waiter. I'll have another cup of coffee.
You know, Mr. Allen, before I took this job here at the Brown Derby, I was a waiter at Lindy's.
Really?
Now, how are things back in New York?
Well, they're about the same, except we have a water shortage, you know.
Oh, yeah, I've been reading about that. Did it affect you personally?
Well, it didn't bother me much at first, but after several weeks, something told me to take a bath.
Gee, what did you do?
Well, every day I'd lunch at the automat, and while the nickel changer wasn't watching, I would slyly pilfer half a glass of water, which I would take home and pour into my bathtub.
Yeah?
Then on Tuesday evenings, I would visit my friends, and while they were listening to my jokes on Milton Berle's program, I would siphon a little water out of their goldfish bowl. Oh, I used many other ingenious methods of collecting moisture. When pigeons weren't looking, I would raise them up slowly and drop my handkerchief into their bird baths. I'd follow window washers through the Empire State Building to catch their dripping. And I would purposely irritate little boys so they'd squirt their water pistols at me. Well, finally, after much waiting and hard labor, I had collected 4 precious inches of Aqua Pura in my bathtub.
And then you took your bath?
Oh, no, I rented it out. I'm not working, you know.
That's right. How come you're not on the radio anymore?
Well, you may have overheard gossip. You know, radio is highly competitive. And the program that used to be opposite me was a giveaway show. Now, I don't know how it happened, but on the last Sunday in June, they gave me away.
No.
Yes. I was prize number 7. I came between a plastic zither and a year's supply of strong hot dog food.
Well, gee, Mr. Allen, if you're through with radio, then you must be out to make a picture.
No, I am not, my inquisitive little straight man. This is confidential, you know. I am here as a personal emissary of Mayor O'Dwyer to ask Jack Benny to come to our trouble city on March 15th.
Why did they want Benny there on March the 15th?
Because when Benny pays his income tax, his tears alone will fill every reservoir in
Hey, that reminds me, Mr. Allen, aren't you supposed to be on Jack Benny's program today?
And how I hate it.
Well, this is none of my business, but how much is Benny going to pay you?
Well, I don't know yet, but my lawyer filed suit against him 2 weeks ago.
Well, wait a minute. You ain't even been on his program yet, and you started suing him 2 weeks ago?
My friend, when you deal with Benny, it's always best to get a running start.
You mean he's really that cheap?
Cheap? Why, Benny is so tight that last summer when he was out on a dude ranch,
He kept his money in a wildcat's mouth. And he was snide enough to find a wildcat with tonsillitis so it couldn't swallow. Well, I'd better get going. I have to go to that old man's rehearsal over there. Say, which network is he lousing up now?
Oh, he's at CBS. It's just 2 blocks from here.
Say, on second thought, I think I'll let him stew a little while. Bring me another cup of coffee.
Gee, I can't understand what's keeping Fred.
Oh, Jack, take it easy. He'll be here any minute.
Well, when we go to court, I'm certainly going to bring up about him being late. Oh, Rochester, will you run out and see if you can find Mr. Allen? Maybe he's at Lyman's or at the Derby. Something.
Yes, sir.
Allen.
What? Wrong door.
See, that Allen is certainly a thoughtless guy. He's been doing things like this to me since the first day I met him.
Jack, I've been with you for so many years, and I never knew how you first met Fred Allen.
Oh, it happened in Boston a long time ago.
Well, tell me about it, Jack.
All right, Don. It was many, many years ago when vaudeville was at its height. I was the headliner at the Metropolitan Theater in Boston. One night after the supper show, I was sitting in my dressing room resting from my 7 encores. I was removing my makeup. Gosh, they were a wonderful audience tonight. They made me take 7 bows. This makeup is hard to get off. Uh-oh. Gee, a gray hair. Imagine me getting gray if this is the first year. I'm 39. Well, I'll just... Come in.
Mr. Benny?
Yes?
Mr. Benny, my name is Fred Allen.
Uh-huh.
I'm appearing here at the Metropolitan.
Well, that's funny. I don't remember any Fred Allen on this bill.
I'm in the opening act.
Oh, I thought the opening act was Fink's Mules.
I took my makeup off.
Oh, so you're with Fink's Mules?
Uh-huh. May I sit down?
Yes, but not too close. Now, what can I do for you, young man?
Well, Mr. Benny, I am a great admirer of yours, sir, and I want to be a smart, sophisticated comedian like you.
Oh, then you're a comedian?
Yes, I'm just mule delineating for the time being. I am really a juggler, but I want to give up juggling because you can't get any steady booking.
Oh, I don't know. Now, my brother worked for a bank, juggled their books, and got 20 years. You see, if you want to be a comedian, Alan, you better watch it. You see, you let that one get past you.
Oh, it didn't get past me, Mr. Benny. I've been around mules so long, I didn't notice it.
Well, Mr. Allen, if you're a juggler, I hardly think you have the experience to become a great comedian.
Oh, sir, I never hope to be as great as you are, sir. But I do think with a little perseverance and some polish, mark you, I might become another Maury Amsterdam.
Well, you should be able to get laughs, Alan. You're ugly enough.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Tell me, Mr. Benny, what do you think of this new entertainment medium that's just starting up, this thing called radio?
Well, I've been giving it a lot of thought. In fact, I already have an idea for a radio program.
You have?
Yes. On my program each week, I'll visit a place called Benny's Boulevard, where I'll start knocking on doors and ask topical questions of 4 people.
4 people?
Yes, a Southern senator, a rube who says howdy, bub,
Oh.
a Bronx housewife, and an Irishman.
Gosh, what a novel idea for radio. You know, that might even replace the street singer.
Yes, you'll have to excuse me now, Alan. I've got to get dressed for dinner.
Well, goodbye, Mr. Benny, and thank you so much, sir, for your help. I will always treasure the memory of this meeting the greatest comedian in the world, sir. I'm backing out, sir.
Thank you. And that, Don, is how I first met Fred Allen, and why I dislike him so much.
Jack, you mean...
Yes, he stole my radio idea and called it Allen's Alley. Gee, I wonder if Rochester has found him yet.
Say, waiter, I'll have another cup.
Oh, there you are, Mr. Allen. I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, hello, Rochester. Say, I was just getting ready to go over to the studio.
Well, let's hurry, Mr. Benny's awful upset. Come on, I'll show you the shortcut to CBS.
Sure. You know, Rochester, I'm rather surprised to see that you're still Mr. Benny's valet. I thought you'd quit long ago.
Oh, it ain't such a bad job. I get my 3 meals a day, and I don't work too hard, and I have a nice place to sleep.
Well, I know, but what about money?
Pardon?
Money? What happens on payday?
He gives me a whip and a chair and tells me to get it from the Wildcat.
After all these years, Rochester, you'd think Benny would change. But he's just as bad as when I first met him in Boston many years ago.
I never did hear about how you two first met. Would you tell me about it, Mr. Allen?
Well, are you really interested, are you?
Uh-huh.
Well, I shall be glad to tell you, Rochester.
Before you start, we'll take the shortcut. We'll go through the parking lot at NBC, which will lead us to the back door of CBS. That way we can...
Who was that?
Bill Harris. Now, Mr. Allen, tell me about how you first met Mr. Benny.
Well, Rochester, it happened many, many years ago. I was headlining at the Metropolitan Theater in Boston. And one evening after the supper show, I was sitting in my dressing room removing my makeup. Oh, Gad, what a show. I'm all tired out from blowing kisses to the audience. 11 encores before I finally begged off. Come in.
Mr. Allen?
Yes?
My name is Jack Benny.
Well, I'm glad you got here. It's the cold water faucet that's leaking.
No, I'm not the plumber. See, I'm appearing here on the vaudeville bill with you.
Jack Benny, Jack. Say, I didn't see your name on the program.
Oh, I'm in the opening act.
But the show opens with a Japanese flash act. Yamaguchi and Takamura. Gosh, they're wonderful. The way they lie on their backs and juggle that big barrel with their feet.
I know. And inside of that barrel, me.
No.
Oh, yes, Mr. Allen. While they're balancing that barrel and kicking it up in the air, I'm curled up inside with my violin, playing Ireland Must Be Heaven, because my mother came from there.
What an inspired touch. I can just hear that music coming out through the bunghole. Well, so much for flattery. Now, what can I do? What can I do for you, son?
Mr. Allen, sir, you've got to help me. I want to be a great comedian like you. I want to make a lot of money. A lot of money.
But, Denny, why knock yourself out to make a lot of money? You'll only spend it.
No, Mr. Allen. I save my money. Here, look.
Say, that's a peculiar-looking wallet you have there.
It's a baby wildcat. It has a strep throat. Anyway, Mr. Allen, I want to be a great comedian like you.
Well, if you're so anxious to earn big money, why don't you turn to radio?
Radio?
Yes, it's a gold mine. Say, I'm working on an idea for a program for myself. Now, my idea is this. I'll be the star, you see, and I'll have a valet, a very naive young boy singer, a girl to insult me, a drunken orchestra leader, and a fat announcer.
Gee, that sounds like a wonderful idea, Mr. Allen, and I hope you have a lot of luck with it. Goodbye.
And that's how I first met your boss, Rochester.
You mean?
Yes, Rochester. Mr. Benny stole my radio idea, crawled out of his barrel, said goodbye to Yamaguchi and Takamura, crawled out through the bunghole, became a big success on the air, sold himself to CBS for $2 million, while today I am a bum. How fickle fate can be.
Well, here's the studio, Mr. Allen. Let's go in.
No, Rochester. I can't go in.
What?
I can't do it, Rochester. I can't let Benny give me a job. I may be a derelict, down and out, but I've still got my pride.
But, Mr. Allen...
No, I'm sorry, Rochester. I just can't do it.
But, Mr. Allen, you haven't got any money. How are you going to live?
Don't worry about me. I'll get along. Maps! Get your maps to the movie star home. James Mason, Ronald Coleman, Mr. and Mrs. Gary Cooper, Mr. and Mrs. Robert Taylor. You can't tell me...
just a moment, but first, there's never a rough puff in a Lucky because Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Yes, sold to American. That's a familiar cry at the auctions when fine tobacco comes up for sale. For at market after market, the buyers for Lucky Strike go after fine, light, naturally mild tobacco. Tobacco they know will give you a milder, smoother smoke with never a rough puff. Now, fine tobacco like this costs more, and Lucky's pay more. Millions of dollars more than official parity prices to get light, ripe tobacco for your cigarette. No doubt about it. LSMFT, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco, and it takes fine tobacco to make a fine cigarette. So for the real deep-down smoking enjoyment that only fine tobacco can give you, light up as a Lucky. Puff by puff, you'll see there's never a rough puff in a Lucky. Good reason to make your next carton Lucky Strike.
Mary, that's the worst thing anybody ever did to me. I'll never forgive Fred for not showing up.
Oh, Jack, stop complaining. You had a good program without him.
I know, but how could he do a thing like that?
All right. Don't walk so fast. I can't keep up with you.
Okay.
Hey, mister, would you like to buy a map to the movie stars' homes?
Don't you talk to me. Stupid man. Come on, Mary.
Well, you might at least say hello to Portland. She's on the other corner.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Portland. How are they going?
Ladies and gentlemen, somewhere there's a boy. A boy who needs affection, advice, and guidance. But most of all, a boy needs a friend, a big brother. Why not you? Observe National Big Brother Week by volunteering your services now. Contact Big Brothers at Broad Street Station Building, Philadelphia 3, Pennsylvania. And be sure to hear Dennis Day and A Day in the Life of Dennis Day. Stay tuned for the Amos and Andy Show, which follows immediately. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
You're listening to Shoutcast Radio.
Life's little moments don't wait. And now, neither do you. Prime Air gets you exactly what you want at ultra-fast speeds. Running low on batteries? Can't find your headphones right before a long flight? Or maybe you just want your stuff right now. Choose from tens of thousands of items delivered at lightning-fast speeds. It's simple. Visit Amazon.com/shop ultra fast to find eligible items and select drone delivery at checkout. We'll get it there ASAP. Prime Air, because time is the luxury you deserve.